Top of the morning to all you guys. It is 4:04 and we are on our way from Lubec, down East Maine, to Whiting. To Augusta. So, I am on Route 1 traveling to Augusta. I will hit Black Woods up here and then get onto Route 9 and then from Bangor hit the highway and shoot straight up to Augusta. It's going to be about a 3-hour ride, and once I get there I will be helping my uncle with his tiny home. I'm going to start a video once I get there so you can see where we're starting at and what the end of the day brings and how it looks when we get the work done at the end of the day. The hopes are he is in the place. This man is a really good guy. He works at Work Auto in Augusta, selling cars. He's a sales manager. Really good guy. About, I would say a month and a half ago, I had a 2015 Dodge Ram 2500. It was my work truck. It was fairly new. Only had it a couple years, had about 100,000 miles on it, and I've had nothing but issues with it. And then the engine went, the cam and lifters in the engine went. So I ordered all the parts offline and studied and studied and studied, teaching myself how to do the work myself, because it was about $4,000 to just have the labor done and then $2,000 for the parts. So I figured investing that much money into that truck wouldn't have been a smart decision. So I tried to do all the work myself, completed it, started the truck up, and it just pours gas out of the exhaust, and I can't seem to figure out why or what's wrong with it. So I ended up, long story short, calling my uncle, where he found me a new F-150, and that's what I got. So he gave it to me for the best price he could, making no commission off the deal and giving me the best possible deal you could get, which was about $3,000 under MSRP. So he'd been saying that he lived in a mobile home and just didn't want to live in a mobile home anymore. So he listed it. It was a nice mobile home. He'd redone the whole thing, tongue and groove inside, and it looked really nice. He ended up selling it for, I think, $50,000, and it sold within the first day of being listed. Well, after that, he had a small garage, 800 square feet outside, and he decided he was going to turn that into a house, a tiny home, just for him and his wife. All his kids are grown and out of the house, so it's just him and his wife, and most of the time they're on cruises or traveling or working, so they thought this would be a good place. So he kind of gave himself a time limit, saying that the people could pick up the house within 30 or 60 days. I don't know the exact time frame, but I do know that the time frame is down to, he has a week left before his mobile home will be picked up and moved, and he needs to be in this house. So the inspector came the other day and approved almost all his work besides a couple plumbing items. And my mother told me how much he could use help, and it's her brother, my mother's brother, and how he's old and he can't hold the logs, and how his kids aren't lending him a hand, and he doesn't really have anybody to lend him a hand. So me being me, felt obligated, where he just did me the favor with the truck, and he's my family, and I'm all about helping people. Even though I have a very busy schedule and a lot of work going on, I decided I need to go help this man. It's the right thing to do. So I packed up a few of my tools that he asked if I could bring. Finish gun, and I brought all my DeWalt tools and air compressor lines and stuff. But now I'm on my way. So here we are. I've put a half tank of gas in. Well, I put a full tank in the day before yesterday, but we ended up going to the fairgrounds yesterday with our baby girl. It was her first fair, and there was all kinds of animals, and she loves animals. She's 2 years old, and she had a wonderful time. She was able to go on one ride. The guy was lenient and let it slide. She's 35 inches tall at this port and 37 pounds. So he let her go on with Mama. She squeezed in the merry-go-round. I might post the video if that's something you guys want to see, but she had a great time round and round, and every time she saw me would look and wave. But we ended up going there, burnt through a half a tank of gas. That was in Blue Hill, Maine, which is down by like Deer Isle, Bar Harbor, Ellsworth. It was all right, pretty fun. I was quite shocked at the prices of things, where I haven't been to a fair in about 10 years. I went up and I got my family a couple doughboys, and she said $16. And I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. $16 for 2 pieces of fried dough. Yeah, $16. So I paid her, loaded it up, scoffed most of my doughboy down, gave the baby a few pieces. She seemed to like to lick the sugar off the top, but wasn't too fond of the dough. And that was about that. My father-in-law and my mother-in-law came, and they brought their grandson. They ended up staying hours after we did. It was just so hot that we ended up leaving. But anyways, that was last night. We got home, I cleaned out the vehicles, cleaned my partner's car, and cleaned my truck out. I'm anal about that, where I just got it. I clean it every other day. But that's beside the point anyways. I am going to Augusta, so stay tuned if you guys want to see the progress of today's side work. Just wanted to post it and bring you guys along on my trip to Augusta, and I will show you what we get accomplished today. Once we get there, I'll fire up the video, and then once I'm leaving, I'll fire up another one. As you guys probably know, I don't edit, which in the future I probably will be editing my videos and stuff, but right now I'm just starting. I have about 68 subscribers now over this first week. I'm trying to get this channel monetized, which I'll need 10,000 or 1,000 subscribers and 10,000 hours of watch time, which sounds like a lot, but I already have, or 1,000 hours of watch time. I have 40 hours of watch time on my videos so far, and I think if I keep posting and you guys keep supporting me, I'll be there in no time. It's just like anything, it takes work, you know, and you've got to work hard. A lot of the times people say, Jesse, you're lucky, you've got this, you've got that, you're lucky. And you know, the thing about that is, the harder I work, the luckier I get, and that's what you have to do. Thank you guys for watching my videos. Please like, please share, please subscribe, and hit that bell so you get notifications when I post new videos. I will be talking to you guys soon. I really appreciate all the support, you guys. You know, it's really just changing my life. I love your comments. I read them all. I try to respond to all of them, and I'm going to continue to try to do that. Thank you guys again. I'll see you soon.